Well, we hate to say it, but for people just north of the metro, Chris tells us that yesterday might have been the last time you'll see green grass this season.
Bummer. The snow and the cold temps hit us early this year. On average, we usually don't get our first inch of snow until later next week. So can the early snowstorm tell us anything about what to expect for the rest of the winter? Good question. Heather Brown joins us live from Buck Hill, where they plan to make snow tonight there, huh, Heather?
For the first time this season, Frank. They're not doing it right now because of the humidity, but I can see the crews over there getting ready. They have the cold enough temperatures now. They have this little base here that their plan, fingers crossed, they just told me, is to open up by Saturday. Now, that will be early for Buck Hill, but they are excited here because they say people are a whole heck of a lot more excited to ski in November than they are in April.
You have to embrace it.
Even for those who love winter,
Lots of hot chocolate.
there is too much of a good thing. Do you have to embrace it starting November 10th?
That's true. It's a little early.
It's not supposed to be Snowvember.
I think people forget we average almost 10 inches of snow in November.
On average, our first day of snow cover, that snow that sticks around, is November 21st. It's usually gone by April 2nd and generally lasts 100 days. Do you think we'll see grass again before April?
No, I think we're done.
The record for snow cover is 136 days back in the mid-60s. Last year, we tied for 8th highest at 115, but it wasn't until December 4th last year that our snow started to stick around.
I've seen your forecast for the rest of this week. Does this mean we're in for a long, hard winter?
It's kind of complicated.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, I heard it was going to be a tough winter.
If we get hit pretty hard in November, oftentimes that leads to an above average snowfall for the entire winter.
Okay.
Not always, though.
In 2010, we had almost 8 inches on November 13th and ended up with a record 87 inches that winter. In 2005, it snowed about 5 inches in November, and we only got 44 inches all season, the average 55.
What it does lead to, though, is it hits early. Mentally, people are like, oh, here we go.
I have the feeling that it's here to stay, but you never know.
Welcome, old man winter.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, Chris tells me there's just no consistency when it comes to the snowfall each season and the length of the winter each season. He says it's hit or miss, and we just happen to be in some sort of cycle where we just keep hitting when it comes to the snow and the length of the season. And Frank and Amelia, if you have heard the Farmer's Almanac prediction for this year, there's going to be super snowy and really cold. Well, NPR did a study of that, and they found that those guys are only right about half the time. So glass half full, glass half empty. It depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, if you own a ski area, you're happy, right?
Exactly. And, you know, if you're a little kid, you're happy.
True.
All kinds of, the woman who liked hot chocolate, very happy. So
It's all in your perspective. Heather, good to see you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. If you have a good question for Heather, you can email it by going to WCCO.com/links.